Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of the series Together, where tonight we're gonna put a spin on the classical pancake evening. As I said in the first episode of this series, the format will develop and change over time. Some things that I've already thought of in this first week is what will this series bring to you? I know what it means to me and I know what I'm doing it, and I spoke about this in the first episode if you want to check that out, but I had to think about what is the added value that it brings to you maybe. And I thought about two things that I definitely want to have in every episode of this series. The first thing will always be an entertaining principle. I think over the years we have become quite good hosts. I know there's still a lot to learn and we will learn it, but we are more than happy to share what we've learned so far. So every episode we're gonna briefly touch upon an entertaining principle. And secondly, there's gonna be some entertaining inspiration. And that could be what to do for your get-together, what to serve, or how to decorate. Sometimes there'll be all of the above, sometimes not. But there is definitely going to be some inspiration for you there, so always check that out. For today's episode, we went for Pancakes evening, and we took it to a whole new level. We had a lot of fun, we ate great food, and we closed the evening with a great game. What do you want more than that from a get-together with friends? Before we get to the footage where you see all of that, and I'm going to talk you a bit through how we did the pancakes and how we served them and so on, I want to briefly touch upon the entertaining principle of today, and that is keep it simple. Sometimes you do not need a whole production for making a get-together successful. What could be more simple than making pancakes? Of course, as you will see, we put a spin on it, so there's always something that you can do to upgrade a simple idea. But just bear in mind that sometimes you do not need to pull out all the gear. Sometimes you don't need to go all crazy and make like a 5-course meal and buy certain decoration or just have a theme or games or plans and so on. So stay tuned for some footage of how we did the pancakes and what we served them together with and what combinations, and basically a bit of how our evening went. I really hope you enjoy it. Till next week. Bye! Okay, let's go. I guess what you want to do is just prepare the pancake dough or batter the way that you would normally do it. This is the recipe that we used for 6 persons, with 6 eggs, 500 grams flour, 500 milliliters milk and 500 milliliters mineral water, a half teaspoon salt, and 2 tablespoons oil. The way that we did it this time is we took the eggs and beat them first and put them aside and added them to the batter at a later point, just in an attempt to make the batter a bit fluffier and airy and more delicious. In my opinion, it did not really make a difference, so this was a nice try, but I don't think we'll do it again. My suggestion for you would be to start with the eggs and then add all the liquids to it. So add the milk and the oil and the water, beat it well, and then add the flour and the salt bit by bit. And like that you also avoid having any lumps and you have the same delicious kind of batter that we had here. So I would say keep it simple. In this case also works very well. This is pretty much it for the making of, and pretty soon you will be seeing how we actually did the pancakes and how we serve them and in which combinations we use them. Here you have the table set up. I think it's so nice, but as you see, it's like really simple. It does give like a very cozy impression and it's clean lines. So yeah, keep it simple works for the table setup as well. here we have a little machine that makes 6 pancakes at a time, and you can use it on the table. I personally think that adds to the coziness factor, so I really enjoyed it like this, but it's definitely not a must. I mean, it does make your pancakes warm and you have them there instant while you can talk and share with one another, but I mean, you can definitely do the pancakes on a stove if that's what you need to do, and then keep them warm in the oven is gonna work just as well. Now I'm gonna share with you a few of the combinations and how we ate the pancakes and what some of my favorite combinations are. Maybe you feel like trying them as well. We decided to go with both salty and sweet toppings, and what we actually ended up doing is went through our fridge and pantries and looked what we had there that could work well together and just put it out. Our host, like our dear friend, made a lovely salad that we started with. So the first pancakes were all salty. Mostly we just added the cheese on top of the pancakes while they were still on the hot plate. And this is the first batch. As you can see it, they're actually really delicious. I could eat some right now, but I don't have any, so yeah, moving on. Here you see me adding some cheese there, and because the plate was still hot, obviously the cheese melted, so it was like this yummy cheese pancake, and I ate that in the combination with the salad. We also had some smashed meats. For the ones that wanted something with meat, they could start by eating that. After having I don't know how many countless cheese pancakes, I moved on to the more sweet side of things. So I'm going to tell you a few combinations that I had there. Maybe you feel like trying that. So first of all, I kept the cheese and I put some marmalade on it. It's one of my favorite things to eat, not just on pancakes, also in different type of breads and so on. So yeah, melted cheese, and then I had some quince marmalade and some blackberry marmalade, some of my favorite marmalades, and it was amazing. Another suggestion would be eating your favorite chocolate spread with banana on top of it. That's amazing. Another one that is really simple but really delicious is with sugar and cinnamon, or with normal sugar and just some lemon juice drizzled on top of the sugar. These combinations, guys, are so simple, but they're so delicious. Like, there's no way that I can talk without my mouth watering. I mean, hello, this is just amazing. We also had maple syrup, that cannot be forgotten. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. With all the combinations that I ate, everything was delicious. Then we went on and we decided to pull out a game as a wrap up of the evening, and the game name was Take It Easy. We had a great time. We had delicious food, good talks, and a great game. So what more can you wish from an evening with friends? Seriously now. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week. Bye!